Hey, what's good to the world known to man? Back at you again. It's Rex Tezino. R-E-X-T-E-Z-I-N-O. If you don't know, now you know. Quick question to the Americans. Americans only now. Which problem do we as a nation need to address first? Classism or racism? See, a great deal of people would think classism is the thing that we would address. Because, see, you know, the 99% of us versus the 1% of them, the strength in numbers, right? Well, we kind of see things a little bit differently. And history has shown us this. Here, let's back up. 1861, right here in the US of A, the Emancipation Proclamation was put into effect. It took until June 19th of 1863 in order for the slaves in the South to be freed. Primarily Texas, the last spot that they got to. It's a celebration. Anyway, we'll get to that. Why though? Why did it take so long? Because no one really cared about the people with melanin in their DNA, how they were being treated. Even especially after they became worthless because you couldn't use them for cheap labor. So then, let's fast forward a whole 100 years. 100 years to 1963 when integration took place. Mind you, after Martin Luther King Jr. had to become a martyr for his people, mind you, while there was a war being fought in Vietnam, mind you, where there were black men who were drafted, threatened with incarceration for not going, upwards to include the championship boxer Muhammad Ali, who was stripped from his title and called unpatriotic, but he didn't even have the right to vote because of Jim Crow laws. Oh, y'all didn't know that? Because see, if you know your grandparents were slaves and you know it was a real big thing, Jim Crow, but you know it was in the books, but nobody put the timelines on top of each other so you could wrap it together. So now there's a blemish on Ali's record in the, you know, general public because he's anti-American because he didn't want to go and die in a war. For a country that didn't even respect his people enough to let them have, who knows, you know, equal housing, equal education, you know, the little things. So when you start talking about classism being the thing that we need to address first, you can see how we're a little apprehensive about trusting you people to take things serious. Because you see, if we're all even, even though we're supposed to be in the land of the free, home of the brave, where we're all equal, you know, unalienable rights that were written into the Constitution, but for some strange reason or other, the media, the police, the powers that be set black people up for more failure than programs that are in place for us to succeed. But a lot of people are sitting there, they're like, oh my God, you're playing the race card. If you think that this life is a game, you need to shoot yourself and you're part of the problem. Like really, actually don't shoot yourself. We don't recommend that. We did hear that bleach does wonders for the complexion. Drink at least a gallon a day. So, if anybody ever asks you, classism or racism, which comes first? Racism. Fix yourself, America. Peace.